Did you know that doctors have found a strange pattern? A shocking number of people over 60 wake up at exactly 3:00 a.m. And here's the scary part. This isn't just normal aging. Sometimes, it's your body's way of sounding an alarm before bigger health problems show up. So ask yourself, why does your body choose 3:00 a.m.? Is it your heart? Your brain? Or maybe something even deeper going on inside your organs that you've ignored for years? Stay with me, because in this video, we're uncovering 5 hidden reasons why 3:00 a.m. wake-ups happen after 60 and what your body might be trying to reveal. Some of these will surprise you. One of them might even make you completely rethink your bedtime routine. By the end, you won't just understand why you're awake at that hour. You'll also learn how to support your body so you can finally sleep through the night and wake up feeling truly refreshed. So let's dive in, because ignoring these 3:00 a.m. signals could quietly speed up aging, while listening to them could add years of energy and health to your life. Let's start with something most people never think about. Your body's natural sleep hormone, melatonin. When you were younger, your brain produced plenty of it. That's why you could fall asleep at midnight, sleep like a rock, and wake up 8 hours later feeling ready to go. But after 60, your body doesn't make as much melatonin as it used to. And here's the kicker. Melatonin isn't just about falling asleep. It's also what keeps you asleep. So by the time 3:00 a.m. rolls around, your brain may simply run out of that chemical signal telling it to stay in dreamland. I'll give you an example. A woman named Carol, age 71, told me she used to sleep soundly through the night. But in the last year, she noticed something strange, like clockwork. Her eyes popped open at 3:10 a.m. She wasn't stressed. She wasn't in pain. She just felt awake. At first, she thought it was just part of getting older. But when her doctor explained that low melatonin is common after 60, everything made sense. And here's what makes it worse. Tiny bits of light in your bedroom can suppress melatonin even further. That glowing alarm clock on the nightstand, the street lamps shining through the curtains, even the standby light on the TV. Your brain reads those as signals that it's time to wake up. So if you're over 60 and keep waking up at 3:00 a.m., it might not be just you. It could be your body telling you that its melatonin tank is running on empty. The good news? You can support your body in simple ways, dimming lights in the evening, avoiding screens before bed, or even taking a gentle evening walk to reset your internal clock. Small changes like these send a powerful message to your brain. It's still nighttime. Keep sleeping. Now, melatonin isn't the only piece of the puzzle. Another reason so many older adults find themselves wide awake at 3:00 a.m. is because your internal clock, your circadian rhythm, actually shifts as you age. Think about it. When you were younger, you could stay up past midnight, sleep until 8 or 9, and feel fine. But after 60, your body starts sending the sleep now signal earlier in the evening. You might find yourself dozing off during the evening news or feeling heavy-eyed around 8:30 p.m. Without realizing it, you've already started your night's sleep hours earlier than before. Here's what happens. If you fall asleep at 9:00 p.m., by 3:00 a.m., your body has already logged 6 full hours of rest. To your brain, that might feel like enough, even though it's still dark outside. So it wakes you up, convinced the night is over. I'll share a story. Robert, a 68-year-old retired firefighter, told me he couldn't figure out why he kept waking up in the early morning hours. He wasn't anxious, and he didn't have pain. But then he realized, since retiring, his evenings had gotten much quieter. He ate dinner at 5:30, watched TV for an hour, and by 9 he was in bed. No wonder his body thought 3:00 a.m. was morning. It was just following the schedule he had unknowingly created. The surprising part is, this shift isn't a disorder, it's biology. Scientists even have a name for it: advanced sleep phase. It simply means your body's clock has moved forward. But while it's natural, it can still feel frustrating when it doesn't match the rest of the world. The good news? You can gently nudge your clock later by making small adjustments. A short walk after dinner, keeping the lights on a little longer, or chatting with family before bed can all push your body's sleep window closer to the hours you actually want. So if you're waking up at 3 a.m. and feeling like the night's already over, it might not be stress at all. It might just be your clock running ahead of schedule. Of course, sometimes 3 a.m. wake-ups aren't about hormones or body clocks at all. Sometimes it's your body whispering that something feels off. And the quiet of the night makes those whispers loud enough to wake you. Think about it. During the day, distractions cover up the little aches and twinges. But at night, when everything is still, that stiff knee, sore back, or even a full bladder can pull you straight out of deep sleep. Take arthritis, for example. Many seniors don't notice the discomfort while moving around in daylight. But lying in the same position for hours? The joints stiffen, the pressure builds, and by 3 a.m., the pain signals are strong enough to wake you. Or reflux, it's so common after 60. A late dinner, a bit too much coffee, and suddenly acid creeps up when you're lying down. That burning sensation may not wake you fully, but it can drag you out of restorative sleep just the same. I remember talking to Margaret, age 74. She said she thought she was just a light sleeper. But when her doctor asked about nighttime bathroom trips, she admitted she got up at least twice, often around 3 a.m. It turned out her blood pressure medication was acting as a diuretic, making her bladder more active at night. Adjusting the timing of her pills helped her sleep more soundly. And here's the thing. Your body is smart. Those 3 a.m. wake-ups might be its way of flagging something, whether it's joint pain, digestion, or even a heart rhythm that deserves a closer look. It doesn't always mean something serious, but it does mean pay attention. The good news? Awareness gives you power. If you notice a pattern, like always waking at 3 a.m., with heartburn or stiffness or the urge to pee, that's your clue. Share it with your doctor. Sometimes just adjusting meals, medication timing, or sleep posture can make all the difference. So while it's easy to blame just aging, often there's a hidden signal waiting for you to listen. And listening could protect not just your sleep, but your overall health. Sometimes the reason you're staring at the clock at 3 a.m. isn't biology or pain. It's simply the habits that have slowly reshaped your nights without you even realizing it. Think about how your days have changed after 60 or 70. Retirement often means less structure, no strict wake-up calls, no commutes, no deadlines. Meals might creep earlier. Activity levels might drop. And evenings, they can grow much quieter than before. That shift may feel relaxing, but here's the catch. A calm, early evening often tricks your body into thinking bedtime has already started. If you eat supper at 5:30, nod off in your chair by 8, and climb into bed before 9, your body's already on an advanced schedule. By 3 a.m., it's done with sleep because it started the night hours ahead of you. Let me share a story. Walter, age 72, told me he couldn't understand why he woke up fully alert at 3:30 every night. He thought it was stress, or maybe his prostate. But when he looked closely, the pattern was obvious. Dinner at 5:00, TV at 6, bed at 9. His body was simply following the rhythm he set. By 3:30, It was convinced the night was over. Even little things can add up. Afternoon coffee, even if it's decaf, a glass of wine with dinner, too much screen time before bed, or not enough daylight and movement during the day. Each of these can quietly shift your body's natural rhythm forward and lighten your sleep, making 3 0 a.m. wake-ups more likely. The good news is, these are the easiest factors to change. A short walk after dinner, pushing bedtime back with a book or a chat, avoiding naps too late in the day. These small adjustments can gently push your sleep window closer to the hours you actually want. So before you assume something is wrong with you, take a close look at your routine. Sometimes the body's just doing what you've trained it to do. Wake up early. And the beauty is, with a few thoughtful changes, you can train it back. Now, here's something most people don't like to talk about, but it's one of the most powerful reasons why so many older adults wake up at 3 0 a.m. and can't drift back to sleep. It's not always your hormones, your habits, or even your health. Sometimes it's your heart. In the quiet hours of the night, when the house is still and there are no phones ringing, no TV voices filling the silence, that's when the mind begins to wander. Thoughts you push aside during the day, old regrets, worries about family, fears about the future, come rushing to the surface. Loneliness, especially, tends to hit hardest at that hour. Take Eleanor, age 78. During the day, she keeps busy. She gardens. She calls her grandkids. She even bakes cookies for the neighbors. But at night, when the world slows down, she often wakes at 3 0 a.m. with memories of her late husband or with a gnawing sense that the house feels too empty. It's not insomnia in the medical sense. It's her emotions quietly asking to be acknowledged. And here's the truth. This is incredibly common. Studies show that older adults who feel socially isolated are far more likely to experience sleep disruptions. The brain doesn't just need rest, it needs connection. Without it, nighttime becomes the stage where unresolved feelings start to whisper or sometimes shout for attention. The good news? There are gentle ways to calm that 3 0 a.m. restlessness. Some people keep a small journal by the bed, jotting down whatever weighs on their mind. Others create a comforting bedtime ritual, like listening to soft music, saying a prayer, or reading something uplifting before sleep. And perhaps most powerful of all, nurturing connections during the day, phone calls, visits, even brief conversations, so the night feels less heavy. So if you find yourself staring at the ceiling at 3 0 a.m. with your thoughts swirling, don't assume something is broken in your body. More often, it's your soul asking for a little more peace, a little more connection, and a little more grace. So now we know, those 3 a.m. wake-ups aren't just part of getting older. They're gentle signals from your body and your heart, asking you to pay attention. Maybe it's your hormones shifting, maybe it's discomfort, maybe it's loneliness in the quiet of the night. Whatever the reason, the message is the same. Your body is still speaking to you, and you still have the power to respond. The choices you make tonight can shape how well you rest tomorrow. And more importantly, they shape how fully you live in the years ahead. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 5 reasons felt the most familiar to you? Drop the number 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 in the comments below. When you share, you may comfort someone else who lies awake at 3 a.m., wondering if they're the only one. And here's something I don't want you to forget. Growing older gives us wisdom, but it doesn't always give us second chances. Too many people only realize the truth when it's already too late. That's why I hope you'll stay with me. Subscribe, turn on the bell, and never miss what's coming next. Because the reminder you need most might be the one you haven't heard yet.